Hey everyone, Simon and Alex here with Top Tennis Training, and in this video we're going to show you 3 drills to transform your two-handed backhand.
In particular, we're going to look at how to generate more power, more topspin, and how to get more control on your shots.
So a common problem that a lot of players struggle with on that two-handed backhand is getting heavy topspin. Now when we break down both hands, so the top hand versus the bottom hand, in general, on most of your two-handed backhands, it should be around 60% led with your top hand and 40% with your right hand. Now when we want to generate more topspin, it's important that this top hand takes the lead and is really the driving force that is brushing the back of the ball. And in this drill, that's exactly what we're going to work on. I'm going to take this hand away and I'm going to be simply working on that top hand, creating that topspin with my left hand. I'm also going to be doing this out of the open stance to engage my left leg, so the left side of my body is the main driving force. Now that I have the top hand engaged, now I'm able to drive with more topspin. I also want that bottom hand, the right hand, to also do its job. So in this drill, I'm now going to alternate between my top hand and my bottom hand. So the left hand is producing that topspin, the right hand is producing that more extended flat shot. And now we're going to put them together. So I'm doing one with my left hand, one with my right hand, and then one with two hands. So this is the perfect drill for you to feel which hand is controlling each shot.
Now, before we get deeper into the lesson, make sure you press that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content from us. Now, to hit an effective two-hander, you need to engage both of the hands together eventually. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to really focus on that topspin where the right hand is going to push down and the left hand is going to push up on the racket. So it's the seesaw action for the topspin where my right hand is pushing and my left hand is pulling on that racket. So the left hand is doing the top spinning like the left-handed forehand that we've done earlier, but the right hand is doing the pushing down. And that motion actually creates that easy topspin that you're going to need when you're hitting your backhand. In the first part of this drill, we're going to start with our racket head down, so in this downwards position with my right hand above the left. So this is all about switching those hands, going from right being above the left to now being the left above the right. So we're going to go from the bottom position to the top position, bottom to top. And every time before the shot, we're going to start with that racket head below the handle. For the second part of the drill, now we're going to recreate a proper shot where we're going to start at the top. Now we're going to let the racket drop and then do the motion. So right hand below the left, right hand above the left, right hand below the left.
Now that we've worked on the topspin, let's work on that power. Now the power on the two-handed backhand is generated from a few different sources. The first one is making sure that you have the correct swing. You could do everything right with the body, but if your swing is wrong, if you're not maximizing your swing path, you won't have the maximum amount of power that you can generate. So in order for us to get the power, we want to reach a power position similar to this. So we'll see Djokovic, we'll see Agassi, we'll see Safin, Nalbandian, all the greatest two-handed backhand players will reach this position. This is where the racket head is higher than the grip. So in this position, I'm creating that leverage in the racket and the hand. Leverage is basically force over that oncoming ball. Now, along with being in this racket position, I also have my right shoulder turned facing towards the net. Now, my chin is above my right shoulder, and this is engaging the core muscles. I've already rotated at the start of the swing. We're rotating and we're storing energy in the trunk muscles. Now I'm also going to focus on stepping through that ball, so using that body weight to generate the power. So for this drill, I'm going to start in this power position. Alex is going to make sure that my racket head, the side of the racket I'm hitting the ball with, is facing the left side of the court. I'm in this position with the racket head higher than the grip, and I'm going to lift my right leg off the ground. So I'm starting on my left leg only, and as Alex drop feeds the ball, I then step forward, having that body weight transfer from the back leg to the front leg, and then rotating through the shot. So I'm stepping forward, and I'm also rotating the hips, I'm uncoiling, and I'm also allowing this left foot to pivot around the right foot. Now, if you want more help with your two-handed backhand, we have a free guide that you can download right away. All you have to do is click on the link beneath this video that will take you to our website. You simply enter your email address and we'll send you that free guide straight away.
Now we're going to work on the power on our two-handed backhand through rotation. Now we're going to use a medicine ball. Well, I'll throw the medicine ball to Simon. We're looking for him to turn his shoulders first against his hips. So this is the important part where he stores his energy. He's going to turn the shoulders from the hips, then he's going to step forward, and then he's going to release. So we're looking for storage of power and then release through the trunk. What we don't want is him throwing that ball with simply his arms. And that's a common mistake with some of the players. You want to use the long segments, you want to keep your arms nice and away from your body so that you can rotate against your hips and then release. You'll be surprised how much energy you can store through your body and how much you can release and how much power you'll be able to get. Using a medicine ball simply recreates hitting a shot, but because you're holding a heavier object, you're actually overtraining so that when you pick up a racket, it becomes a lot easier. If you don't have a medicine ball available to you, you can use a football. If you don't have that, you can use a smaller object, even a tennis ball will do. But you're simply focusing on generating that throw from the trunk and not from your arms. Even if you held something a little bit heavier, you don't have to release, and you can simply work on the move without actually letting go. But the ideal situation is you'd have something a little bit heavier like a football or a medicine ball where you can throw it properly. You can also practice this against the wall, where you throw it against the wall, it'll come back, and you can make it repetitive.
Thank you so much for watching the video. We hope you've enjoyed it and learned something new. Now, if you have enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and also leave a comment under this video and let us know whether these drills have helped you.